Sideboard here at the StarCityGames.com Open Series in New Jersey. I'm Nick Miller alongside our Legacy Open champion, Tom Keating. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You put on one hell of a show. That handshake comes with a little bit of hardware. Oh. Take that in.
Awesome. Thank you. It's my first Magic trophy.
Well, you definitely earned it. You played through some of the best players on the Open Series. You beat Dylan Donegan on camera the day before. You beat Reed Duke. The top 8, you beat all SCG grinders.
Yeah.
You know, Chris Anderson, Ross Merriam, Caleb Shara.
They're all great.
You put on a good run. Talk about some of those matches and the deck and just, you know, your experience. You didn't get any easy matches.
Well, I didn't get any easy matches, but none of them are terrible. None of them are unwinnable. A lot of times people think that decks that don't play blue just don't have forcible, just like can't do anything against combo decks or decks that just can present something and can just win. Mm-hmm. So the Chalice of the Void in that deck really allows you to kind of fight a lot of that stuff if you draw it. So, you know, to be honest, I thought that they're mostly at least 50-50 to good matchups, and Miracles in particular I think is a good matchup, and I know that the top tables were littered with Miracles.
Oh, yeah.
So I was happy to play well in that match against Reed Duke, and yeah, I just had a great tournament.
Yeah, I mean, more than 20% of the field day 2 was Miracles.
Okay, yeah, I'm not surprised.
A huge chunk of the top 32 was, and you were there just eating them alive.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen this deck, you know, this aggro loam deck, as like the Euros like to call it. It's not a very aggressive deck. It's more of like a mid-range Maverick deck that you said you like to play that type of style of deck.
Right.
You know, we've seen it do well over in Europe.
Yeah.
You brought it over here. It looks very good.
Yeah, so I actually originally started playing Legacy playing Maverick. I love Knight of the Reliquarius. People might have been able to tell by watching me play and cast her. Mm-hmm. I started playing Dark Maverick, which is kind of has Thoughtseize and stuff in the board. And so after Treasure Cruise and Dictate Time were printed and Miracles became so popular, I shifted over to what I like to call Dark Loam. Because it's not, as you said, it's not really an aggro loam deck. But it has like what you might call Dark Maverick. It's kind of got that dark element. It's got Dark Confidants. It's got some Thoughtseize in the board. It's got Abrupt Decay. It's got Liliana the Veil. So it's basically Life from the Loam plus black card. So I like Dark Loam.
Okay. When you saw the top 8, what did you think your chances were?
You know, there were a lot of Storm in the top 8, and that matchup can go well, as you may have saw. But that's kind of a coin flip. If you don't draw the right cards, you know, you're not going to get there. So you just draw what you have and play it. And if you get lucky, like I did, you know, you just hope to flip heads twice on the coin flip, so I'm happy with that. I know that Miracles and Grixis Delver were on the other side of the bracket, and those are great matchups, so I was really a little bummed to not be facing them, but it all worked out. I got lucky.
Well, the top 8 looked good. Your winning in match, though, were you sure you were going to make it in if you got the draw or not?
No, I actually really thought I had not made it in. I thought that, you know, I fought really hard to get that draw, and I saw maybe 2/3 of my deck before I found a Punishing Fire. Mm-hmm. I was digging, dredging hard with the Life from the Loam to try and hit a Punishing Fire, but I never saw one until like the very end, which allowed me to stave off that attack when you attack with all those creatures. So that was good that it showed up at that point, and I guess fortuitously, it meant that I could make it into the top 8 on the top 8 roulette. I was the 8th seed, so that was great.
Snuck in.
Yeah.
Dominated the top 8.
Yeah.
Now you got yourself a trophy.
Yeah, that's right. I'm really pleased with that.
All right. Anything else you'd like to say about the deck or the tournament?
Well, first I want to give thanks to my girlfriend, because actually I came over here to New Jersey from DC where I live to go visit her parents for Thanksgiving, and I almost didn't come, and she was going shopping with her mom yesterday, and so I decided to just kind of sneak out to play a game of a day of Magic, and I did really well, so I asked her if I could stay and get a ride home with my friends, and she drove home this morning and dropped me off here. So big props to you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, letting me do that.
Glad it turned into 2 days of Magic.
Yeah.
So congratulations. I'm going to send it back over to Cedric and Patrick in the booth one last time here from Jersey.